guys, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. Time for comments. Nikki. Oh, and I just wanted to say I got an email off of Bonnie and she said thank you to everyone for all your lovely messages. She was very touched. Nikki. Jules, I love this one. The comments were hilarious, weren't they though? I love doing comments. You lot are loonies. Deb. Yes, what a fun group of people. I love the laughs and the tales of Jules' oh so interesting life. Oh, how I wish I had an interest in life. Beguile me. Congratulations on finishing the book and the new one you're starting. Thank you, honey. I'm behind and have to catch up on the Lardo video. You take your time, dear. There's no rush. Deb, thanks for the love and hugs for my daughter. We send them back to you as well. Though we'd love to be near family and friends, we'd never be able to leave her nurses and doctors. She loves them, but more importantly, they love her. That's half the battle, isn't it? Nothing worse if you've got people coming into your home that you don't like and that, you know what I mean? You have to take to them and she has to take to them. They're going to be dealing with her all the time and it's like, she doesn't like them. Jules, you hit the nail on the head when you said Jill had an ulterior motive for dragging Mummy Dearest on the trip. Junior, Jill loves the nightlife and her expensive alcoholic beverages. Ah, see? And they say I'm stupid. I saw that. Matt, laugh my ass off. She definitely is a teenager trapped inside an oversized and overgrown senior citizen body. And you can definitely tell Mommy is back. Give it up, lardass. You're a lazy, idle fuck. Congrats on the book, Jules. Thank you very much, Matt. Beth, Jill is really starting to tank up like her mum. She's a big girl, isn't she? Wanda, she hates that Tesla because it's smarter than her. Deb, funny but so true. Heck, her phone outsmarts her. Fucking cats outsmart her. Helen, hello, how are you? She looks hellish, so frail, doesn't she? I could keep saying she looks like my poor gran did just before she died. Synchronicity, more like dumbconicity. Dumb-onicity. Yeah, that's her new word that she's learned, isn't it? Twyla, she's learned a new word, yeah. Helen, it's like when you were a wee kid and you got a tin with all your words for the week. We got that in Scotland at primary school. Someone's given her a tin. We used to get a little envelope. Travis used to come home with an envelope. These are my words. And it's like, he knew them already. It was so funny. I wonder if she's got her name scrawled on it. Melissa's tin of words. Look up in West Virginia, Jill. I'm sure it's Jill, or I've got it wrong. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Money laundering. Jules, you're hilarious. Thank you very much. Gigi, her father is a criminal. So I heard. Raven, exactly. I need to remember to turn that off. It gets so loud. Matt, she's really such a dud. Like and least lardass is something interesting. Liar D1 is just boring. Exactly. I find Lardy much more interesting than Lisa. How can anyone spend time with Lisa? I don't. I'd get them glasses. You know them glasses you can get that looks like your eyes are open when you're asleep? I'd have to have them. Helen, she works every day. How insulting for those of us who do actually really work for a living. I know, it makes you want to spit, doesn't it? She'd not know work if it jumped up and bit her bony ass. Very true. Wendy, agree 100. Bullocks. Maybe she made a lot of money selling her soul, but her kids appear to be the opposite of successful. Probably would have been better for her kids if she actually had a real job. Exactly. I've always been successful. Go fuck yourself. Lena, the most uninteresting questions were asked. Why not ask some tough questions like, why is Brooke your favourite child? And are you anorexic? Because she wouldn't answer them, that's why. She vets them all, doesn't she? See, that's why I like doing a thing. I'll put a post up on the community post thing, or I'll do a video and say right underneath it, and I won't look at anything until I'm going to do the video, and then I just read down the list of questions. She's not brave enough to do that. Matt, her cat sleep in the garage. What the fuck? How about we put her in the garage? Yeah, I'd love that. Yeah, she's done it all the time. Ever since she's had cats, they've slept, that she's been thrown in the garage every night. Even when her cat was poorly, got hit by a car, and she wouldn't go to a thingy vet. That's the word I'm groping for. Emergency vet. She just left it in the garage all night and was making fun of how its jaw was hanging off. Evil. Brooke. Right, she's a selfish brat. She surely is, Brooke. Penny Pierce. Her brand is her. You don't say. Peg. Jules, your Lisa videos always have me in stitches. I'm really happy. That makes me happy knowing you're having a fun time, Peg. Nikki. Same. Good. Me too, says Twyla. Good, I'm glad I can make you all laugh. Wonder, oh my gosh, she really has no one to talk to, does she? Yeah, nobody. I mean, her family must never talk to her. She would make the Pope cuss, wouldn't she though? Try the patience of a saint. Deb, she loves a captured audience and hearing herself talk. Helen, that Gucci perfume is reduced to 105 on Amazon from 115, but according to her, it's not very expensive. She's an arse. Absolute arse. She does that all the time. Oh, it doesn't cost much. MJ Brownlee, 1220.
But we still watch TV, and, you know, I go to sleep before he does. He watches Seinfeld after we're through watching TV. And some of you asked what we were watching lately. We're in a little bit.
I don't care what you're watching lately. Sleeping in separate rooms. I don't ever want to hear about her marital advice. If you can't keep your man in your bed, I've tried pitching separate rooms ideas to my husband, because I have vision of a perfect, neat, lovely room without his mess, and because of his snoring, but he shut that down quickly. He promised to wear his sleep apnea machine and bought me a load of earplugs so we could still sleep in the same bed. Oh, bless him. That's what you do. You compromise, don't you, if you want to be together. She obviously doesn't give a shit about him. She never has. Brooke, same. My husband gets mad if I don't sleep in the bed with him. I want out, actually. When a man is leaving your bed right after you fall asleep, there's a problem, and it isn't snoring. Carolina, yep. Every time I'm running low, there's always a new box full of earplugs in my cabinet. We always sleep together. Sometimes he has to be up very early for the gym, so he'll sleep in the guest room, but only not to wake me and the kids up too early. Am I twirly? That's a story. I probably told it before. When I used to work for the newspaper in Deptford, one of my first newspaper jobs, and they had the twirlies, which were the local senior citizens in our area, and I never understood why they were called the twirlies. It's like, where did they get their name? So I said to somebody once, I said, why do you call them the twirlies? And they said, because when they got their bus passes and they used to queue up for the bus in the morning, they'd say, are we twirly? Because you're not allowed to get on till after 9 or something. I thought it was so funny. So yeah, we had the twirlies. But yeah, that's what. But you do that, don't you? Most men snore, or the wife does. It's usually one or the other. Bella, I was surprised when Lisa shared this. She also shared a photo of herself in bed one night recently with her eye mask and bonnet on. She looked really scary. No wonder he moved out. Have a bit of peace and quiet in Will's room, can't he? 15:45. I'm sorry, but I see discomfort when she speaks about Will.
Kids, I still keep up with their appointments and stuff usually, or especially Will's, because he still lives here. Like today, he goes to the dentist at 4, and so
she always pulls her face when she talks about Will. It's so fucking annoying.
cook whatever he's eating and whatever Will is eating. Sometimes him and Will go to lunch later than I do, and so Will eats later. But he's 21 and he's in school here. He's actually getting ready to have to transfer somewhere, so that's coming up soon. And
I hope he transfers the fucking hell out of North Carolina, out of Wilmington, far away from you. Carolina, definitely. She wants him out of the house, or maybe she's mad they'll have to pay for his school. Anyways, I can see she's annoyed by him. She's always been annoyed by him, apart from when he was Diddy and he said she looked like a... What did he say? You look so beautiful, Mama. You look like you should be on a poster or something. He was so sweet. That was the only time she liked him. Helen, healthy hair journey and extensions don't belong in the same sentence. Exactly. Christine, you're so right. I hope when Will leaves he never comes back ever. He'll get a taste of what life and family life is really like and realise that he's been treated like shit for years. Who is the we? She can't even think about this stuff enough for herself. My guess is that she spends more time deleting comments than answering them. That's what she does. Helen, menopause equals hair loss, dum-dum. And I can't tell her that. Mine's coming out in fucking handfuls recently. I thought it all stopped. Oh, no. I swear I'll be bald in about a month. MJ, 2015.
has to take the time to do it, and then he has to get it back to me, and then I have to watch it, make corrections, I have to get it back to him. So there's a lot.
Lol, transfer schools, or is she kicking Will out? I wouldn't put it past her. I don't know what that little emoji is, but to do that. Obviously picked it up at the wrong point, but I can't wait for Will to get out. Really can't. Hope he goes somewhere far away. Robin, I just can't with this idiot. She's just talking out of her ass, trying to convince herself that she's perfect. Of course. I'm a perfect girl in a... what's it? What's that shite she did? Oh, I'm a pretty girl. I'm a... Oh, whatever. See if it works this time. No, it's the same thing. That's weird. Oh my god, she's got a sad life. Spends all day upstairs, comes down to eat dinner while watching TV, not talking to the guys, hubby and son, about their day, and gets excited for a vibey perfume bottle rather than getting excited talking about her son when she talks about Will. Seems very odd. I know I'm not the only one that's crazy about their son. My two sons, especially my youngest in high school, and a great student as well as an athlete. My oldest went to college on a football scholarship and is in advertising. Cool. I'm just crazy about my children. I just don't see it with Lisa. She's more in love with herself. She is. She doesn't give a shit about her children, apart from when she's talking about the golden goose, Brooke. Sad, really, isn't it? I used to sell advertising back in the day, but I'm nowhere near the same league as your son. But that's a great career to be in, isn't it? Advertising. Robin, yep, I would love to take her online course to learn how to be a dumb shit just like her. Wonder if we can ask for that one. MJ, I think she tries to rewrite history. She didn't start going all in her YouTube after the kids were grown. If that happened at the same time, it's pure coincidence, because I remember her kinda not growing her channel, and everyone around her that was starting YouTube was starting to leave her behind, and she made it her New Year's resolution to grow her channel, not because the kids were grown. She's really trying to rewrite history, but we've been there for a while, or been here for a while, Lisa. That's the thing. She thinks we forget everything. No, that's you, Lisa. We remember this shit for some unknown reason. MJ, what question is she even answering now? She's just gone on and on. I forgot what the question was. I tune out. I don't know what half of them are. Bo's laughing at you. Bella, I caught that as well. I think she forgot what the question was too. Twyla, she gets carried away talking about herself. True. Oh, she could talk about herself all day, every day, couldn't she? And it wouldn't bother her. Helen. She's 54 and still has both parents. What sadness has she had? I have had no mum since 2004 and no dad for 2 years, and I've just turned 52 last week. She's no idea what sadness is. Nope, she doesn't, not a clue. MJ, I feel you. My dad passed away when I was in 8th grade, spring break week, and my mother was diagnosed with dementia for almost 10 years before she passed. She knows nothing about troubles. Oh, her hair is her tragic tale. I know. Can you... Carolina, I lost my mum when I was 34. She never saw my 2 younger kids. Oh, my dad passed away just 2 years after her. This woman has no idea what's happening in the world. Helen, I'm so very sorry for your loss. Carolina, I'm sorry for yours. Hugs. I'm sorry for everyone's. I lost my gran at 16. And I had no one else. It was just me, my mum and my gran. And you all know the story of my mother, so... yeah. Peg, she has no idea who her authentic self is. She couldn't even spell authentic. MJ, 3848. Yeah, I thought her parents bought her tyres, or was it brakes or some for her new BMW car? Anyone remember? Me? It was when she was going on about that bloke in that programme that wore a leather jacket and drove this low black car or whatever, so she had to have the car that he had. Her parents helped her get it, and I think they bought tyres for it. And then 2 minutes later she got rid of it because she thought getting in and out of it was making her hip hurt.
I always paid my bill.
Oh, excuse me. I moved out when I was 19. I can't remember, blah, blah, blah. You went back home and they didn't charge you anything because you were up to your eyeballs in debt. Are we going to hear that story? Of course we won't. Wigging out. I keep forgetting about your other channel. How very dare you? I've been trying to find something that lulls me to sleep, and your voice is so soothing. I'm queuing Jules' voiceover for tonight. Thank you. What item on your Amazon list do you want? I'll buy it and then make a note of how I did it. I think they've changed it since the last time I used it to buy internationally. No, you're not buying me anything else. Go away. You've bought me enough. I think it's a fault on their end. Because I contacted them and they were like, oh, what error message? And then I had to send screen grabs and God knows what. Oh, we'll get onto it. We'll get back to you in 24 to 48 hours. Have I heard from them? No. They don't know what they're fucking doing. So then I thought I'd found another thing, and it's called wishlist.com. And I thought, oh, great, I'll use this instead. But that's the same. You need to know my address. And I obviously, for obvious reasons, don't want people to know my address. So... I've taken the Amazon wish list off, I think, the info thing, because it's pointless, because that doesn't work until they fix it, which is a shame, because it would have been... I said to them, it's their loss. I made out like I was this huge YouTuber and people sent me stuff every week, and it's like, you're losing, not me, bye. But yeah, they still haven't fixed it, and God only knows when they will. Did you get my other message about me trying to reply to you on TikTok and then putting me on the naughty step? Very strange. It was in the last or the one before comments video. Very odd. Peg, she missed the point about plants and cat safety. Yes! She didn't answer that at all, did she? Yeah, I remember that because, oh, what I did, and then she went on off to something else. Sly. Christine, did anybody really ask about those boots? She has to get her windows tinted, which are already somewhat tinted, but heaven forbid if anybody should recognise her and ask for an autograph, or so she tells herself. If the Tanner man was suggesting that General Motors made the best shoes, she's been out buying dozens of pairs. Sad but true. She was over her desire for motherhood after Brooke was born, wasn't she? I've been there, done that, bought her the pretty dresses. I'm done now. What's next? Quite sad, really. Where have we gone? Ashley. Q&A for real. What does Will drive? We never hear about Will. How's Will doing in college? We never hear about Will. Does Will go golfing with John? We never hear about Will. Do you know anything about Will? Well, his sister loves him. She took him out for breakfast. That's sweet. They've got a nice relationship, Brooke and Will, but it missed her completely. MJ, I was thinking maybe taking Will to his lunch appointments if John is busy was part of Brooke's job description besides steaming Mama's clothes. Now, Brooke does genuinely love Will, and she used to take him places and play games with him and all sorts of stuff, so it's just Lisa. Ashley, why you never did him the orthodontic surgery to his jaw that he needs so much? Exactly. But she had Invisalign, though. Christine, I think if... Here we go, they're doing it again. Only true narcissists are this happy and can get 10 hours of unbroken sleep. Yeah. Sounds like John is getting the worst of the drought, if you catch my drift. Bo, yup, sleeps in Will's old bedroom. It's next to his office, isn't it? He can fall out of the office and into bed. That's probably why he golfs so much, says Raven. Deb's laughing. Poor John. But then, no, he's let her do that to the kids and he hasn't stood up to her, so fuck John. Hi, E-Rock. Thank you for the heart. Christine, do we all have a picture in our heads now of Lisa in her little white lab coat surrounded by bubbling beakers and test tubes, for fuck's sake? What was that one on the Muppets? Everything used to blow up. That's Lisa. MJ, 5051. I had some friends that loved makeup, so we both were just so into it. So then you had one friend, not friends, Lisa.
Friends that loved makeup, and so we both were just so into it. Makeup by Tiffany D.
So you can see I'm not paying attention, can't you? Yeah, loads of friends. Christine, she uses all those hair products every single day, but yet she just said that Morgan is doing her hair every 5 days or so. She can't even keep track of her lies just for a few minutes. MJ, yep. She's no business selling hair products, but she surely will. Do you remember when she had a bath full of the shit? I don't know how much hair she thinks she has or what she thinks she needs to be doing to it. She sees someone using something and thinks, oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. Oh, I need that. She doesn't know when to stop. Barbara, this woman lives in a world that I have never lived. I can't imagine always having the best of everything. She's so happy she has empty kitchen cabinets. Can you believe what makes her happy? With all her makeup and clothing she has, that house busting at the seams, how many times does she say, I love, over and over? John does everything, she says, and thinks it's okay. She lives in La La Land, Barbara. Brooke, yay, was waiting for this one. Cool. Bella, same, and it's a long one too. Double yay. Thank you. Carrie May. Here's the deal. She's not smart enough to drive a Tesla. I'm surprised she can walk. You and me both, Carrie. Brooke, not sleeping in the same bed. Doesn't sound like love in paradise over there like she makes it seem. If my husband snuck out every night after I fell asleep, I'd be questioning some things. Just saying. Christine, so instead of being a hands-on mum, she let the TV be her babysitter. Why am I not surprised? Yep, says Brooke. Sandpiper Lane. She considers the lows in her life to be her hair debacles. Lord help her when one or both of her parents pass. How pathetic. She is. Brooke. So Will is all alone downstairs from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. Then she goes to bed and does her hair at 7. So when does she even communicate with that child, for fuck's sake? She doesn't. That's the whole point. She wouldn't know him if she passed him on the street. MJ, she's just a good old southern mama. Isn't she, though? Brooke, while I feel Will may be special needs like my daughter, autism, I have a sneaking suspicion she's allowed that child to be on a computer 24/7. I have to surgically remove my two from the computer, though. If allowed, my daughter, she's 15, to be on electronics all day, she would be. Yeah, mine are. There's nothing I can do with them now. They're 22 and 29, and it's like, I can't say, do something else. But they do different things, I must say. Tech Help is modding a game, and he does secret squirrel stuff for game makers. And what else is he doing? He does other stuff as well, and then he plays games as well. But he watches a lot of television on his computer. And then Madam, she's just like constantly learning. She'll think of a question and then go off and research it and then come up here and tell me all about it. So I know that they're not doing anything bad, but I'm sat in front of a screen most of the day. If there was something more to do and we had our health, then yeah, we wouldn't be. But anyhow, I'm digging a hole. I'll stop now. Cece, I cringe every time Melissa says the brand name Pumi. I don't know how she says it. I can't remember. Brooke, she doesn't clean either. She doesn't do anything, Brooke. Nothing. Cece, yes, Brooke, looks exactly like John in that picture. She does, doesn't she? She still does, in my opinion. But I really noticed it, that baby picture. She was just like a mini-me, wasn't she? Pennywild. Jules is a pig. Did you hear her oink in the beginning? Hello, Penny. Cece, I still find it disturbing the cats have to stay in the garage at night. I don't care if it is temperature controlled. I would never keep my cats in the garage. Same. MJ Brownlee, so that pretty much contradicts her saying goodbye to her furniture when you have kids or cats, because why not let the cats inside at night then if you don't care what they'll do to the furniture? She's a bad pet owner, not very caring. She doesn't want them in the house in case they wake her up. She doesn't want to be disturbed. Gretchen, oh my god, I almost died. Her poor little kitties. Yep. Elizabeth, she's now thinking of putting John in the garage. Well, he's got his pretend golf thing in there. He'll be happy. Deb, at his request, he gets more attention from the golf simulator than Lisa. So true. Ballerman, why does she need a Tesla dealership nearby? My car is never in the shop. She was just too stupid to learn how to use it. Takes a little time and reading, but she's just an idiot. Oh, I like to teach myself and I like to expand my mind and and she couldn't be bothered learning how to drive the car. Me Smith, I believe he goes to a 2-year community college, possibly online, which would give him an associate's degree upon graduation. He will now need to transfer to a 4-year college university to complete his bachelor's degree. It's a cheaper way, but also a good way for those not ready socially or academically to head off right out of high school. Well, it'd be the social thing, not the academic thing, because he's a clever little thing, is our Will. Do you think they'll actually let him go somewhere and live there? I very much doubt that. Cece, I thought this was supposed to be a question and answer video. Melissa spent most of it trying to justify her work and what she does all day. Or doesn't, as the case may be. Panda, it disclosed that she shops. Put that on your resume of success. MJ, 10658. Didn't Brooke call her dad a fuckboy? Yes, she did.
Say that doesn't happen here. And it did not happen when I grew up. I do not have kids that talk back to me. I do not have kids that run the house. With that said, I don't judge other moms.
Fuck off. I do everything perfect here. Yeah, the reason they don't say anything to you, Lisa, is they're walking on fucking eggshells every day. Cece, oh my god, Jules, I love that Vera Wang Princess perfume. I had a bottle and accidentally left it in my home when I sold it. Oh no. Hopefully one day I'll get around to buying that perfume again. It's lovely. If you can't find it, let me know and I'll send you this one, Cece. It is Princess, yeah. If you can't get it, let me know. Chat to exposed@aol.com. I'll keep it until you let me know. MJ 10803. Didn't she say earlier that she would call Brooke every day and make it seem like they were a close family, but she's never been to her place? And just because you visit your children's home doesn't mean you're controlling, you idiot.
If I've even been to her new all the time. I don't stop by her house. I don't know if I've even been to her new apartment. John has.
I don't even know if I've been to her new apartment. What mother would say that? Carrie May. How kind was she to the woman in the elevator as she tore apart? Exactly. Everyone seems to have forgotten that, apart from us, of course. Susan, Jules, several months ago, one of your subs suggested that Will is the editor. I think she was right. That makes it a real family business. Now, she said that her editor's a friend of SJ, Chic on the Cheap. They've got the same editor. So I don't think it's Will. Can you imagine poor Will having to sit through videos of her going on and on and on about lip glosses and lipsticks and lip liners? Twyla, I've been thinking that as well. No, she did say who her editor was, and I can't remember who she said now, but it's the same editor that SJ has. So I don't think it's Will, but I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Lou, wait, she's always self-educating, but she only just learned about Coco Chanel coining the phrase little black dress. This from someone who's giving fashion advice. Also, she talks in catchphrases, and it annoys me to no end. It annoys the ever-loving shit out of me as well, Lou. Bo, I didn't think she could sound any dumber until she said that she tricks herself to sleep and likes flats with a heel. How do you trick yourself to sleep? Fucking idiot. Christine, the bimbo is turning into a pretentious snob. The only I here is me, myself, and I. Exactly. Narc alert, narc alert. Mamacita, 2025 Range Rover Sport autobiography starts at $135,000 and can be easily pushed up another 100,000 to $250,000. Ah, yes. Narcissistic, condescending, pretentious, materialistic Melissa strikes again. Idiot. Love you, Jules. Thank you, Mamacita. I just thought it was weird, though, when she was saying she's getting the windows tinted. Can you do that to a rental? Surely they want it back in the same way that you took it. I don't get it. Bo. She doesn't do meet and greets because her fans wouldn't recognise her or be shocked on how she really looks without her filters and lights. Yeah. Ballerman. I think this by far is one of Lisa's biggest crock of shite videos I've ever seen. She's such a damn liar and reinvents her life. Authentic self with her fake hair. She looks nothing like her original video. Does not even look like the same person. Nope. Can you hear the Morse code? Please don't start. I've got a book to do. I've got a case in court in the morning. Carolina, now since John is driving the Tesla, she'll want it back. Just yeah, exactly. Of course she will. It was like when she gave Bunny to Brooke, she had to go and buy another one identical. MJ, haha, just like a little child. You might be right. We swapped. The Range Rover was much more John. Carolina, I'm telling you, already her attitude towards the Tesla is different. It's not the car, it's we don't have a dealership here. Yeah, whatever. Panda, she'll be whining about this SUV, hard to park, no horsepower, can't take corners at high speed. Yep, it's a granny rig. Carolina, she already said I missed the speed. Can you imagine her speeding? God help the people of fucking Wilmington. Panda, yes, sports cars are fun to drive, tanks not so much. Panda, at 54, never lost a parent or husband, never had a career, travelled outside the country, pathetically mimicking 25-year-old influencers and fails to network with anyone at social media events. John basically purchased her. It's cheaper to keep her at this point. Sleeping in another room is something most men wouldn't do, and why disclose this? I don't call this a success. I guess she likes keeping the bar low. It just proves that she gets what she wants and she doesn't want him in her space. Will you stop, please? Earth, Moon and Stars. The nail polish spin thing she was referencing is a tub with a sponge inside. Oh, right. With acetone, you just dip your finger in and... But it was doing the actions and not saying what it was. Why didn't she say? The nail polish remover tub. God, the woman's annoying. Nikki. If she was poor, in bad health, and could only shop at Goodwill or Thrift America, do we think she would bother keeping a gratitude journal? That thing would be so full of dust. Hang on a minute, this is annoying me. I'm going to have a fiddle with this mic and see if I can stop it. I thought it had stopped, but I'm not so sure. Anyway. Cat Mama. I don't think she cares about her husband, her kids, or her cats. What would she do if anybody was seriously ill in her family? What would she do? Well, John was ill at one point and he was in bed. He'd had something done, hernia or something, and she had to go out shopping and she bought him some lunch and brought it back cold. That's how much she cares. What would she do if she had skin cancer on her face that they had to remove and she was left with scars? I'm just curious, what would this narcissist do? Because she loves to talk about other people's looks and what they're wearing and their shoes. She would probably just jump off a building. I find her utterly repulsive. Anyone who keeps their cats locked in the garage does not deserve to have any pets. My cats were treated like royalty and had access to every room in my home. That's how my husband and I took care of our pets. That's how I took care of mine and how I would have taken care of the one that I wanted, but they wouldn't bloody give it to me. And she has cats, but she keeps them in a garage. But how is life so fair? Carolina. So John has moved to the other bedroom. Interesting. And she, of course, has an excuse for it. He snores. Poor Lisa. Do you know what earplugs are? Terry. Does she ever clean her house? No. Or cook a nice meal for her family? No. And who really cares about her hair and her mundane life? She could care less about people less fortunate than herself. I truly believe that she does not have any friends. No, she doesn't. None. Only acquaintances through YouTube and like to know it. MJ. 5138. Her nose looks just like it did in the throwback video. I know, it's back to how it was. It was pointless. Waste of money, like most of the things.
YouTube. We had gone to a party with Will that day for a little girl.
Yep. Because she went to somebody cheap and cheerful and didn't get it done properly. That's why. Highly caffeinated. Jules, I'm going to try and make it to the end. No promises. Did you do it? Did you get there? Elizabeth, lol. Cynthia. So, newsflash. Lisa, when you put yourself out there as a freak, you might get negative feedback. It's really that she doesn't want to have people see her up close so that they see in the flesh what she really looks like without all of the edits. Wow, so Lisa had her sperm donor sleep in separate rooms. He's up all the time, what sounds like prostate issues, and her grown son has mommy tracking his dentist appointment. They must be so proud to have their personal data out there, and I don't think she misses... Oops. Don't think she misses the Tesla. I think we were... It's a long comments day today. Well, there we go. And I don't think she misses the Tesla. She just wants to have all of her subs like her, so she will say anything, no matter how heavy her lips weigh her down. She didn't want the Tesla. She's gone off it. But now someone else likes it. She'll want it back. That's her all over. She's a fucking toddler. Laugh my ass off. Lisa is so authentic that she buys 1.5 tons of subs And she really thinks she's so important that her meet-up fans would be too much, and she wants the world to think she needs security. Me thinks Lisa protests too much in this video. Yeah. Maybe she shouldn't have done it. Or you can go to Exposed by Jules and deny Lisa the watch time so that she does not profit from her inability to tell the truth or get a shrink. This video where she's taken over the entire house so that there is no room for her family just seems beyond the normal disgusting narc that she is. She is revealing how she cared for her kids when they were young. She put them in front of the screen. Exactly. She stopped driving and flogging because someone with legal knowledge because someone with legal knowledge told her if you're in an accident you'll lose everything because it will be shown that you were on your phone, you'll lose it all. I told her. Would she listen? No. But Daddy said. Carolina. So she describes shopping addiction as synchronicity. This woman. Shake my head. I've got the police in my head now. Nikki, love watching you, Jules. You're my escape from the shit show here in the US. Oh, it's an even bigger shit show here in the UK, Nikki, but I'm glad I can keep you amused. Gigi, she's a freak, such a fucking liar. She is, yep, all day, every day. Cynthia, oh my God, her kid is 25 and Lisa still cannot pronounce Bjorn, the baby carrier company name. But you keep on learning, Lisa D. Carolina, the painting is gone. Jules, you were right. Told you. Knew it wouldn't last 2 fucking seconds. Cynthia, Jules, thank you for doing this video. I just could not stop commenting. Lisa is off, so off, and she defends herself with this nonsense that she doesn't care what others think. The entire video proves how much approval she needs, given her entire world is about herself, yeah. Thank you, Cynthia. Kathy, if she's a fashionista, then she should know about leathers and the different types of. Also, she should know about branding. All she does is buy clothes and tries to tell her dumb audience how to wear them. Exactly. She's no fashionista. She knows nothing. I love that woman. What is her name? Let's go. But she does shorts and all her clothes have got names. Well, her belts have got names. I'll find her in a minute and stick her in. She's so cute. Hang on, I'm going to do it now because I really like her. And it's like, that's what someone with fashion knowledge does. You say to her, how do I put this together? And she's like, oh, I'll show you. Be back in a sec. Found her. She's called Andrea's Fashion Galaxy. I love her. She's amazing. Anyway, I'll show you this one. This is the one I found, so.
Sometimes I feel lazy and I don't want to go out. But in a moment of madness and fleeting extroversion, because I'm a shy introvert really, I already said I would be there. And when Andrea says she'll be there, she'll be there. No way around it. So what do we wear when we're lazy, but we want to look good and be stylish and cool? What do we do? What do we wear? Let me show you my formula.
Let's do it!
First, we need a monochromatic canvas in the color of your choice. Guess what my color will be? Okay, the next step is easy, because all you're doing is adding a statement cardigan. My statement cardigan is not just a vintage lady, she's a vintage queen.
Paulina!
You have summoned me, Andrea. Yes, I have, Paulina. No, not correct. In fact, I have summoned you. Okay, Paulina. Okay, calm down. Sometimes you gotta be careful with these vintage queens. Stay strong in your heart. Don't tell me she's not gorgeous. But, what is this? I don't like it. Amy, I'm coming! Now we need shoes. Cute. Now we need a bag. Actually, I think we need a different belt. What about this one? Also, do you like my formula? Sometimes I feel lazy and
She's brilliant. She, like, people will say to her, what style a black skirt? And she'll do it in 10 different ways. And it's like, if you said to Lisa, oh, you could wear it with a white tank or a white t-shirt or a moto jacket or an oversized blazer or, you know. Gigi, a mum can't remember if she's been to her daughter's apartment. Enough said, exactly. Twyla, she celebrates no one but herself. Narc to the core. Surely is. Christine, but don't you remember she's not a helicopter or interfering mum. My God, I'd be so embarrassed to admit that. It's really hard to believe that she shows absolutely no concern as to Brooke's needs and comfort. I know that Brooke is 25, but really, any mom would want to know about her daughter's living conditions. All mums would be excited to see, and if nothing else, Brooke would be excited to show her. Exactly. At least John is on the ball somewhat. It's the first time that I've ever felt any respect for him. He moved her and everything. She didn't. Joyce, her highest high was her car video. So what was her lowest low? Was it the day she had to put Bridget down? No. Her lowest low was her hair debacle. You just don't get more shallow than this waste of space. Deb, so telling. And what's even more telling is her fucking subscribers going, oh, Lisa, poor you. You suffered through a Tesla. Blah, blah, blah. Tess, holy not blended extensions. Brush it. God. She doesn't know what hairbrush does, Tess. Twyla, she can't even maintain her hair extensions. She's the most helpless person I've ever encountered. Yet she's telling others how to live to be successful when she's never done anything on her own. All her success depends on what others do for her. All luck, no judgment. Matt, also Lisa, you are so tone deaf and clearly have never been told no in your life. What the fuck is she going to do if John leaves her, or when her parents aren't here anymore? She can't cope on her own, just like Lardass. I know. Sad. Pandas in the desert. Look at the filters. It doesn't even look at her. Pandas. It all strokes her ego. Doesn't it, though? A flat with a heel. I know. They're all the rage, don't you know? Elizabeth. Yes. What's the problem? I have several pairs in different shades of pink. Cookie. She says she's not worried about her age and growing older and wants to be her authentic self. That's laughable. Even went to the doctor for a sagging neck, which her doctor said she was nowhere ready for. That she sees the doctor for every little thing. She does. She must drive the poor man mad. Pandas. Pandas in the desert, sorry. So Lisa has the upstairs and the master bedroom, and John goes to Will's room to sleep. So Lisa basically took over the entire house. Yep. Christine, Pandas in the desert. No surprise there. Strange he doesn't get banished to the garage every night with the cats, don't you think? He may as well be. He'd even have the litter box, because I can't see that in any way in hell he'd be able to get a square inch of counter space in any of the bathrooms. She's taken over those too. Well, she's taken over Will's one now with the bath, isn't she? She's buying bath stuff. So she weighs herself every day but doesn't change an ounce of her diet. Makes no sense. The whole IBS etc. is bullshit, isn't it, Pandas? Bird brain, air condition. So phony and such bullshit. No one puts their cats in the garage at night. So selfish. Yep, that's Lisa. Joyce, I agree with you. I think Botox, fillers and plastic surgery is cheating. A woman who does that cannot and should not be compared to a woman who is natural. I can afford to do the things that Lisa has done with her face, but I refuse to. I intend to grow old gracefully, not kicking and screaming. I have nothing against women who choose to do that. More power to them. It's just not for me. Same here, Joyce, but I couldn't afford it even if I wanted to. Raven, I just turned 58. Piss off, are you 58, Raven? Go away. And I feel exactly the same as you do. It is what it is. I don't stress out, and I think that helps. I think it does too. Deb, your photo is beautiful. You're obviously doing everything right. Joyce, I'm almost 67 and I don't worry about it either. It is what it is. From what I've seen in your pic, you don't look 67 either, missus. Doesn't make it bigger. I wouldn't have said you were 67. We're all young and beautiful here on this channel, aren't we? Jill. Is it Jill? With warm weather coming and her parading around in her bikinis, she will have a hard time hiding that eating disorder she has going on. I'm sure someone will pull her on it. Oh my gosh, Lisa, you've lost so much weight. And she'll take it as a fucking compliment. Sophie, the red flags in this marriage are getting harder and harder to cover up. I sense a possible what situation might be brewing. Lisa treats John the same shitty doormat, inhuman, disrespectful, disregarded slave master way Shanann Watts treated Chris Watts, and it looks to be, after 25 plus years, reaching its fever pitch. When you don't have a peace, peace of mind, you've got nothing. But Lisa has her selfish peace of mind, doesn't she? Trust and believe John has to be on that road soon to explode. I just see him one day picking up a stick and a knotted hanky and just walking out the door and never coming home. Perfect examples in her rambling, showing a narc's lack of insight. That's the thing, they have none. Dumb as fuck, all of them. Bella, you nailed this, Jules. She's a fake and a liar. I bet her lipsticks are copycat colours of high-end designer lipsticks. She can't think on her own. They are, she said. They're going to be copies of some that have been discontinued because she's mad they discontinued them, so she's going to continue them. Rosalia, great marriage. No way. They sleep in different bedrooms. Oh my God. She's such a liar about everything that she spews out of her wrinkled lips. Hi, sweet Jules. Thank you so much for suffering through Lisa's damn me vid. You're such a strong woman, Jules. Thank you. Love the heart too. Thank you. Who does she help? No one. She's by far the most selfish, self-centered show-off of a woman on YouTube. She's the worst human I've ever listened to. By the way, I only watch her awful videos when you, Jules, when you review them. Thank you. Donna, what the hell does her vibey bottle of perfume say to her? Anyone know? No, I wasn't listening. Did anybody else hear it? Elizabeth, it whispers to her how wonderful and special she is. The perfume whisperer. Deb, she has rescued many bottles of perfume from an unvibey future. Raven, Ellie Mae, you are trying too hard to convince everyone of how much you love your life. How do you know if Brick, your almost 25-year-old daughter, can make it in life if she works for you? Guess you expect her to find herself a John. Doormat. Elizabeth, no fool like an old fool. What budget? She can't spell that word either. Elizabeth, Jules, with all respect... Oh dear, I'm getting told off, people. With all respect, Lisa is now 78 and old enough to take care of her own health. I'm sure if her family said a word to her about her emaciated appearance, she'd sulk for the rest of her life. She looks more 78 lately. Them arms are freaking me out. They're too thin. Elizabeth, be proud of all your children. They are a gift regardless of their physical appearance and limitations or abilities. Give Will the love and attention he needs, encouraging him to reach his full potential. Stop hiding him away. Hear, hear. Deb, amen and well said, sister. What new makeup? Everything looks the same. Doesn't it though, Elizabeth? Everything. Every day. Oh, I used a new blush. Did you? Really? Honey, at your age, your wispy hair is going to continue to fall out. You are post-menopausal. Extensions will be with you for life. Does she not realise they're pulling her hair out? Stupid woman. Deb, we should add one more post to her menopause. Elizabeth will do. She has the longest menopause in the history of man. Elizabeth, I talk to my parents every day. I talk to Brooke every day. I don't talk to Will. Twyla, John and Will are at the bottom of her list unless she needs John to change out her tissue box. Twyla, of course these Q&A videos are her favourite because she can rattle on and on about her favourite topic, herself. Maybe it's just me, but why would she, a 54-year-old woman, tell her parents about every purchase? There's something very odd about her and her parents' relationship. I know, I keep saying it, I don't know what's going on there, but it's weird. Wendy, love those Sol de Janeiro body mist too, so good. Aren't they? I'm really enjoying them. But it's like, oh, I didn't want to really like them because then I'll want to buy a full bottle, but that's way off in the day. I've got so much stuff to get through. She wants to be a better wife. Ha! John is sounding more and more like a roommate. John's room, John's closet, etc. Yikes. Deb, I don't care about her stuff, but I would love to have her work day and sleep schedule. The same fucking stories over and over. Jesus, I know. She will have shoes and clothes in those empty kitchen cabinets, don't you? Yep, definitely. jeans folded up on the shelves. I don't believe a word she's saying about her marriage. I hope he robs her blind. Wouldn't that be cool? Bella. It was just recently that she didn't know anything about shower caps and was asking her audience what kind they use. Lol. Yeah, and she thinks she can tell us. Not since our current President of the United States have we seen someone so unjustifiably impressed with themselves. This whole video summed up, I'm perfect at everything, and my life is perfect. Just like she was as completely happy with her last house and a month later was selling it. Okay, poser. Yeah. I don't want one of them big YouTube houses. Lovely one. Going to settle in and watch your lovely on-point commentary on our favourite overconsumption shopping queen, lol. Cheers, thank you. Piggy loves Ollie. It's her job, remember? Yeah. Barbara, Jules, can't you do fast speed all the time? People can slow it if it's too fast for them. This is so painful for you and many others. I would do, Barbara, but people have hearing things and they can't cope with double speed. And then when you put it down, it sounds weird. It doesn't sound like it's been changed back to what it was. And so it doesn't. So I'll just stick with doing it normally. Bijou says won't watch double speed. But it does. It sounds weird if you've recorded it on double and then you turn it back down again. It's like, it's really odd and it messes with people's hearing things. I keep saying things. It's not a hearing aid. Or is it a hearing aid? Is it still called a hearing aid? Anyway, people with poor hearing that I've got on my channel can't cope with it. So that's why I don't. Lena, I bought that pillow. The worst pillow I've ever slept on. I sent it back. It sucks. It looks like it would. But the thing is, Lena, did you do the thing where you laid on your tummy and you put your hands up under it like a little 2-year-old? That's how you have to sleep on it. Barbara, can't John help her with the belt that's so difficult? I'm surprised John's not wiping her ass, really. Hannah, that fake sweet put on voice makes me want to puke. Snap. Ballerman, did you see her scrawny, dehydrated, wrinkle upper arm when she reached for that pillow? They are of an 80-year-old. I know, I can't be doing with it. No. Damn it. Janet? Your name's gone, I'm really sorry. There's not one cat bed, tree or toys. It's sick. Most people have a wheel too now. That's the thing. She bought one and she said before she left her old house, I never understood why everybody loved these cat trees and now I see why. And then she left it there. There's nothing in that house for them cats. It's really annoying. Peg. Horses with shit hanging out of their ears. I don't know if she said it or I said it and I've got no recollection now. Sorry, Peg. Oh my gosh, I literally belly laughed at the image that created. I'll have to go back and watch it again. Ada. Another pair of sunglasses. She loves sunglasses and jeans and boots. She buys all the same things all the time. All the time. Peg, I think she's officially anorexic at this point. I do too. Lena agrees too. Barbara, looked it up and it seems most dealers do not care if you tint the windows on a leased car. Well, that's just stupid. Very strange. If I was leasing something to somebody, I'd want it back the same way I handed it out, but who knew? Penny Pierce, Mother of God, her hand looks like she's in her 80s. Bo, Michaela and Patrick Tarr, two of the most despised people in the makeup world of TikTok right now. Oh, and she's just found them. I can't bear Michaela. Her voice is like nails on a chalkboard. I don't know how anybody listened to her. Cece, happy Friday, Jules. Happy Friday to you, Cece. So happy for your humour today. It was a different day, but you made it better. Ah, thank you. Melissa looks absolutely awful, like a skeleton wearing a dress. She's ready for thingy, Halloween. Bella, she can't waste her time for a meet and greet with us peasants. She's got better things to do, like shopping and driving to McDonald's for lunch every single day. Lol. Cece, Melissa's hair will never be back to normal. She's now ruining it with her hair extensions. I know, but she won't listen. Deb, if the shoes had fit, I would have kept the sunglasses. Said no one ever. That's one of them lines that it's like, did you think that through before you said it? Amanda, her arms now, it's mad. I wonder how much more she's going to lose. The chicken with pork rinds. I can't get over the amount of waste using paper plates. Yep, paper plates and paper towel and loads of it, and they just throw everything away. Like them beauty blender sponges, the paw sponges, when they get dirty, she throws them away. Aurelia, that's a nice name. She's not a real person. You were cracking me up. Her health appears to be deteriorating right before our eyes. I find it hard to believe that her family hasn't expressed concern. They don't care, that's the thing. So long as she's happy and not annoying them, they just let her do what she wants to do. You know, like you would do with a toddler when you're trying to watch a film and they, can I have more sugary sweets, Mum? Oh, go eat the whole tub, I don't care, leave me alone. That's what they're doing with her. It's like, oh, just go shop. Sweetie for country. With all the money she has, she still eats out of paper plates. No class, no education. Somebody doesn't want to do the washing up, methinks. Deb, the sunglasses may have been wrapped tightly, but Lisa isn't. Amanda, she's unrecognisable from earlier photos and videos. I think I was surprised she revealed they slept separately, as she usually is portraying the perfect togetherness. She's finding herself and getting rid of him or something going on in her feminine energy. Amanda, she's still weighing herself every day because she's still losing weight. And loving it, Amanda. Deb, everything she wears is throw on with flip-flops. That's the ugliest straw purse that looks like a makeup bag I've ever seen. It is a makeup bag, isn't it? It's not just me. It's chic. Really? That's what you call chic, is it? Okay. Sophie, Lisa, as she moves further into her elderly years, will be early on placed in a memory care facility, misdiagnosed with dementia and aphasia, along with exhibiting bizarre childlike spoiled brat behaviours and a desire to isolate with makeup and clothing. Yes, she'll try to escape to go to the shop, but will have no access to money, and she'll have to kiss the Diet Coke and Carnivore Diet goodbye. Can you imagine? MBCB. She can't style anything if her life is dependent on it. The belt with that dress. She couldn't style her way out of a paper bag. She's useless. Lourdes. She probably found out that Havaianas is not a cool girl item. That's probably what it is. It's all you ever heard about was them and her rag and bone boots. Anyone on the naughty step? No. Anyone say anything while I was doing it? I got a message. Where is it then? Is it still in my thing? I haven't finished. Stick with me. Christina, Jules, thank you for fast forwarding through the pillow. You're welcome. I think we've all heard about that pillow enough fucking times now, haven't we? Terry, supportive of her for her new car. Are you kidding me? Are people that stupid? What a nut this woman is. Totally. Right, I'm going to go and find this email I got. Bear with me a second. Right, I got this email and I was waiting for it to come up when I was doing... where in the hell has it gone now? When I was doing the comments, and it didn't. And I was wondering where it went. Honestly. Nope. Right. Says, from Good Cook 63. It's like deep down you want to be friends with Laurie. But because she doesn't want to be friends with you, it's making you angry. You talk about her son like he knows you, but in fact he wants you to leave his mother alone. They want nothing to do with you. It was bad what she said about your kids and you, but you have to let it go. It's like you're obsessed with her, and you sure don't have... Are you sure you don't have lesbian feelings towards her? My husband would have me committed if I spent years on here talking about another YouTuber who did not want anything to do with me. It's crazy. And don't tell me you talk about her for the money and to get views. You have spent years watching this woman. Years. It's not right. What does your husband think of this behaviour? And let's face it, it's only Laurie you're interested in, not the others. So I asked my husband, I said, what do you think about me talking about this YouTuber? And he said, do twice as many videos. So, up your ass. So what did they do? They made the comment and then deleted it, so they knew I'd get the email, but it wouldn't be on the channel for anyone to shout at them, and it comes across as Lardy herself, but who knows? It's either Lardy or one of her demented minions. Anyway, we got to the end, finally, and if you got to the end with me, thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next one.